Toro 42-inch MX style mulch kit installed. The issue is with the stock blades that come with the machine, which are probably not very fancy. I don't know if you can see, I tried to bash into it a couple times to create a line right here. The stock blades sit too high up in the deck and impact this on every rotation. And so, oddly enough, the mulching blade doesn't look very special that comes with this kit, and it's probably not, but I'm going to test it out. It's not their premium atomic blade that they advertise as the best mulching blade. This is just looks like their standard mulching blade. So I don't know if the atomic will clear that, but in any case, if you wanted to solve that issue, you'd be able to raise the blade up by adding a washer on the spindle side, 16mm center bore, and then 40mm outer diameter would clear the spindle. It has to be 16mm in the middle, otherwise you're not going to get around the spindle. So anyway, yeah, you can't use a stock blade. Otherwise, you could file this down. You could get your Dremel out and just cut with your metal cutting bit, or with a drill or whatever you might have. Just cut that right down, put it on your grinder. Of course, you know, that'd be probably the quickest, easiest way to do it. And then you wouldn't have an unbalanced, modified spindle assembly here. I mean, adding a washer about that height or two could, you know, not probably cause a calamity, but it would create kind of a, you know, an unmanufactured, specified situation with your spindle. Just put it that way. I mean, it'd probably be just fine. So you could add space here between the spindle and the blade, or you can file this down. That's your option. And on this side, you could run the stock blade if you wanted to. There's nothing for this to impact. I do see holes here. And this is the, I believe, the 4183 mulch kit for the MX series and SS series, or SWX. SWX or SX or an MX series. So these are for something, and I'm not sure if the 4182 mulch kit would fit this, because that one actually has more stuff. It has 3 kickers, this bit, and then a large metal piece, and it also comes with a removable chute. But as far as I'm aware, that's supposed to be a lesser model, more inferior model than this one, which I think is bizarre. It's cheaper anyway. So I don't get that. This, you're permanently locked. You can't use your chute anymore. You might as well just disconnect your plastic thingy. So you don't need your flap anymore. This is just 2 bolts. This really didn't take much time to install. And of course, it's not hard to put the deck back on. Can't think what else to say. You got this guy here. I did put this on. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, these here. These are self-tapping. You just push on them with your ratchet while you're turning them and they'll go through. But there was 2 leftover bolts and nuts from over here that were already in. You don't need them anymore. They don't do anything. So what I did is I took those spare nuts and I put them on these, on the kicker, because otherwise they'd just be self-tapping and sitting there, and who knows, you know, like a rock or something could go through there. That's just a tolerance that's begging to break. All right, well, I've said a few things about this. It's going to go back on the MX 4200 here.